That is how I will practice. My first Chinese Rhapsody for piano. It was performed maybe 200 times in the beginning period. Also, I played also in Shanghai also.
Well, to be very honest, my first encounter with Chinese culture was in some books in Belgium when I was 13, 14 years old, and I saw Chinese paintings. It was in black and white, so it was not interesting, but I was very intrigued by the serenity and by the inside power of this kind of painting. Unlike our paintings in Flanders, Rubens, which is very Baroque with very dramatic dramatic facial expressions, everything. And the Chinese is nothing of that. It's this serenity which expresses maybe more deep and more profoundly from the soul of the people. I didn't say that the Baroque Rubens is not good. It's fantastic, but it's another aspect in life. So I was very intrigued by that, and I wanted to know more about that. Why I choose this name? This has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with whatsoever with European or Chinese. It has to do with the fact my wife is Chinese. My madre is China because the madre of my son is a Chinese. That is why I wrote this composition, My Beloved Motherland, because this is the land of my family, and this is very important to me. With pieces by Bach, Liszt, Rachmaninoff, Leschetizky and other Western composers. In the second half, it's my Chinese Rhapsody, Night Song, which was an improvisation on some Chinese opera, then some other opera theme, and then another Chinese Rhapsody, then improvisation on Chinese folk songs, etc. That was my program from Europe to China in 1991. Now I come to this today, from Danube to Yangtze River. Why we call it like that? Because first we have a composer which is, so to say, a common good in all the world is Beethoven, right? Beethoven, everybody understands, especially the Fifth Symphony. Ta 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 ta. Everybody understands that. You already laugh. So that is the first thing. Then I will use two European compositions. With one is Bizet, is French, and then I choose the Danube Waltz of Johann Strauss. So we are now in Europe, and then after the Donau Waltz, we will go over to Chinese pieces. I will first play Red Flowers Blooming All Over the Mountain, an arrangement which I made on a Chinese song of the 1970s, I believe. Then there will be a Great Wall Ballad by a Chinese composer. Then will be my Chinese Rhapsody for chorus, tenor, Chinese percussion and big orchestra. And then as an encore, we will perform I Love You China. So it is really from Europe to China. Again, from Europe to China program. But this time, Mr. Sam Su, yes, of course, I will be back in September. I think in mid-September I will be back. Yes, and I will stay in the autumn. We are planning to do, hopefully, God willing, we are planning to do a next project maybe in the autumn with a big orchestra and with chorus. We are thinking about it.